Welcome to the greatest setting in college football. Seattle, Washington, on the shores of Lake Washington, home to the Huskies, where they are set to kick off another season. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hurricanes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wide out in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. And back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC. So this one will be interesting.
Fast motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. Quickly complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. At the 45, on its way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I think it's really important to this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll ride the hot hand. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in there...
Can anyone catch him? He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Huskies line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Huskies!
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Grab near the marker. It's George. And he's running in the open. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Miami. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why
he lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the ground with the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Washington sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and they'll score.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Still on his feet at the 45. Then he breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, his speed, he was gone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Marshall was anything but dominant, but the Thundering Herd are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drop.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the deep...
Touchdown, Canes! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lined up.
Power football with the run.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. The express. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle. It's Arroyo. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field. He'll just keep slinging it. The short hands, it's Martinez. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Now they'll try the right side. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Back to throw, it's Ward. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Here we go with the run on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on 4th down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the 1st down.
That's one of those things in practice, coaches probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who we are, we're physical, and they showed it.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
The corners are walked up tight. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! That kind of speed behind center is a weapon that almost any defense will have trouble stopping.
No doubt about it, Reese. They need this guy to carry the ball at least 15 times a game because of that speed you just talked about. You just saw what this guy can do out in the open field. There's not a lot of running backs out there that have speed like he does. Man, what a weapon.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So a lot to process and think about.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. 2 interceptions already for this linebacker. Unbelievable job understanding passing situation, how to get in passing lanes, how to get his second pick. Dude, he's going to the sidelines, bragging to the DBs. I got way more picks.
He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it in the middle, it's Boston. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, I think about Warren Moon. You think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Fighting off the defender. He now has 53 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not a really huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
The Huskies have a first down. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Washington!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. All wideouts, no backs. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it.
Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Huskies!
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
Fair catch, called for and made. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Second down now after the sack. Looking downfield, it's Ward. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
When you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Got a man. It's George. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throwing right. Finds him out of the backfield. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get laddered up.
On second down, he'll fire. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Canes. What a catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They go 83 yards on the drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Shoots it to the left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, what a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's good job by the offense.
To throw, it's Ward. Trying to get to him. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the toss. Showing off the arms. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
And now on 3rd down after that last run. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Motion from the offense. Looking to pass. It's Ward. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Looking for room. It's Coleman. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's got it again. Crosses the 30. He's got it late.
And the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The give to the tailback. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Rodgers. Looking to the big tight end. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll turn to Martinez. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Canes are flying down the field. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got his man. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. They're bringing, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. On the run, it's Washington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. They go to the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Trying to take it back. The 30. At the 20. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Miami 56, Washington 28.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period.
Here we go.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Touchdown, Caves! And the beatdown has ensued.
Touchdown, Miami.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking for space. It's Washington. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They're trying to get to it. Finds his man. It's George. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
Touchdown, Miami! And the pummeling has started.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Miami, 70. Washington, 28.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Take over. 1st and 10.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
They'll go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. short from the 43. I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Trying to get the corner. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in fourth and short.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Got room at the 35. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Wide out in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
DB's right up on the receivers. The quick out. Oh, the hops. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Using his feet. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for once.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last